Welcome to the Motivational Talks podcast. In this 26th episode, I will give you my raw and unfiltered take on why women should not be sugar mamas. On this podcast, I discuss real-life topics and struggles some people encounter. This YouTube channel, although small, has been getting lots of views lately, but some viewers are not subscribing. If you like the content and message of Be Empowered Media, please consider subscribing to this channel for more motivational content. Let's get started. Let's talk real for a second. There's a trend that's been popping up more and more. Women playing the role of a sugar mama. You know what I'm talking about. That's when an older woman financially supports a younger guy, usually in exchange for attention, companionship, validation, or sometimes something more physical. It might sound empowering on the surface, but let's peel it back and look at what's really going on. A sugar mama, similar to a stupid simp male, is essentially a woman who acts like a sponsor. She covers the bills, buys the gifts, funds the lifestyle, all to keep a younger man close. Sometimes it's a full-blown relationship, sometimes it's just an arrangement. But either way, there's one person giving a lot and the other one just cashing in. That's the freaking reality. Now let's be blunt. Most of these younger guys aren't in it for love. They're not dreaming of a white picket fence with their sugar mama. They're there for the money, the convenience, and, yeah, let's not lie, the sex. They're not building, they're taking. And here's the kicker. A lot of these women are hoping to feel young again. That's the emotional hook. They want to relive a version of their 20s, 30s, or heck, even their 40s to feel desired and alive. But they're doing it at the cost of their emotional, mental, and financial well-being. That's not power. That's freaking desperation disguised as luxury. Let me say this louder. A man who's with you only because of what you give him is not with you at all. You're funding your own manipulation. You're paying to be used. That's not love. That's not respect. That's not even friendship. That's a transaction built to fail. Younger men who chase sugar mamas usually aren't looking for commitment. They're looking for a ride, a shortcut through life that doesn't require effort, just charm and convenience. They'll smile, play the part, whisper sweet nothings, and then disappear the moment it gets real. And the cycle continues. The woman spends more, hopes harder, gives even more. And what does she get back? Empty promises, broken expectations, and sometimes even public humiliation. That's the cost of being a sugar mama. It's high, and the return is heartbreak. Let's not confuse financial independence with sponsoring someone else's laziness. Don't be tricked into thinking that buying someone's time is the same as having genuine connection. Spoiling someone doesn't make them love you. Ladies, your value is not in your wallet. Your power isn't in how much you can provide for a man. Real queens build empires with partners, not passengers. If a man can't meet you at your level mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, he doesn't freaking belong in your life. There are way too many women who trade their dignity for fleeting attention. Don't let your loneliness blind you. Don't let compliments fool you. Just because he makes you feel good for a moment doesn't mean he's good for your life. And here's something nobody tells you. The longer you stay in that role, the harder it gets to break free. You start adjusting to crumbs. You begin to expect less. You lower your standards without even realizing it. That's how self-worth erodes. We've all seen women stuck in these cycles, hoping the man will see their worth. But guess what? If someone's only there because of what you give, they'll never value who you are. You're not being loved, you're being used. Let's flip the script. You don't need to pay for love. You don't need to earn loyalty with gifts. And you don't need to keep someone interested by constantly opening your wallet or legs. You are the prize. Say it again. You are the freaking prize. Now let's dig deeper into the feel younger part. Many sugar mamas don't even realize that's what's motivating them. They start dating a younger man and suddenly feel seen again, like their youth has returned. But that feeling isn't real. It's borrowed and temporary. There's this illusion that dating a younger man will somehow reverse time. It won't. What it really does is trap you in a cycle of performing. You start dressing younger, spending more, chasing validation. Not because you want to, but because you feel like you have to just to keep his interest. That's emotional burnout dressed up in stilettos. You don't need a boy to make you feel youthful. True youth isn't about your age or who you date. It's about your mindset, your purpose, and how you carry yourself. You can be magnetic and powerful at any age without paying for anyone to notice. So let's be smarter. Let's choose partners who build, not boys who beg. Let's pour into people who pour back. Let's remember that love without respect is just an illusion. Here's the bottom line. 1. Sugar mama dynamics often lead to emotional and financial exploitation. 2. Younger men in these setups are usually not looking for long-term commitment, they're looking for perks. 3. Dating younger to feel younger is a trap that ends with disappointment, not empowerment. Don't settle for being a sugar mama. Don't trade your value for temporary validation. Don't let fear of aging or being alone push you into roles that drain you. Life's too short to be anybody's ATM, therapist, and backup plan. Be a woman who knows her worth. Be a woman who loves herself too much to be used. Build a life that's so full, you don't need to pay anyone to stay. That's power. That's freedom. That's what being a queen is all about. Thank you for listening to this podcast today, and please remember to subscribe to this channel for more motivational content.